Hello everyone. Today let us discuss qualifications of a good critic. A good critic should be a well-read person. He should have training in technical skills, objectivity in judgment. A good critic should possess sensitivity, imagination and perception, knowledge of human life and psychology, and ability to recognize innovations. A well read critic. A critic must be a man of wide and varied reading because only then he can have sufficient materials on which to base his judgment. In order to have proper standards of evaluation, he must be thoroughly acquainted with the author's literary works in several languages. T.S. Eliot regards the whole literary tradition from beginning down to his own day as a one tradition and suggests to acquire as much as possible. It is only such knowledge that can enable the critic to judge a particular work in proper perspective. The wide reading of literature sharpens the sensibilities of a critic and enables him to interpret, analyze, and evaluate literature more appropriately. Training in technical skills. Secondly, a critic must have proper training in technical skills of different aspects of literature. For example, a critic of Shakespeare cannot comment with confidence without having authority and comprehensive knowledge of various aspects of drama such as plot, characterization, soliloquies, asides, hamartia, tragic, hero, conflict, and etc. All this information is essential for a critic, and its right knowledge constitutes technical skills. Sensitivity, imagination, and perception. These are very necessary qualities of a good critic. It is a sensitive, perceptive, and imaginative critic who interprets the unknown or complex messages for ordinary readers. An ideal critic is a one who is a very much sensitive to a literary work and who is imaginative and possesses high sense of perception. A common reader cannot perceive everything which the author wanted to convey. It is a sensitive, perceptive, and imaginative critic who interprets the unknown complex messages for ordinary readers. Wide and varied reading without these qualities is of no use in literary interpretation. Imaginative sympathy towards an artist. The next qualification of a good critic is imaginative sympathy. It means he must put himself in the place of a writer and thus see things from his point of view and share his vision. It is only through such imaginative sympathy that a critic can properly understand the real meaning and purpose of an author and can impartially bring out the real significance of his work. A good critic must always be close to the artist's point of view, and he cannot do this unless he himself has in him the poetic touch. And therefore, Ben Jonson rightly observed to be a judge of poets is only the faculty of poets. It means that if you want to be a good critic, you should also possess certain qualities which the poet has. The knowledge of human life and psychology. A good critic must possess a sound knowledge of human life, nature, and psychology. Literature mirrors life, so a thorough knowledge of life is essential for correct judgment and evaluation of literature. The knowledge of psychology enhances the understanding of literary characters. Similarly, a good and gifted critic must have philosophical mind to distinguish between reality and appearance. Then, the next quality of a good critic is his ability to recognize innovations. An ideal critic must have ability to recognize the genius of an innovator who has broken with the tradition and has created a new form in which to express his vision. For example, such innovators were found in literary works of Wordsworth in Lyrical Ballad, and G.M. Hopkins and E. E. Cummings, and etc. Without such ability, there is a risk of stamping these works as worthless and, or non-conforming to the literature. In short, the role of a critic is to analyze, interpret, and evaluate literature properly. The critic should have all these qualities required to perform this role. The wide reading, objectivity in judgment, sensitivity, knowledge of technical skills, imagination, perceptiveness, empathy towards the artist, and ability to recognize the innovations are necessary qualifications of a good critic. Thank you.